We managed to get a brand new Getrag. Kind of brand new. It's rebuilt, but it looks brand new. And it's got a warranty. Going in this here first gen, this is a 4-wheel drive Getrag, which is the tail housing and the output shaft is different, which is actually the main shaft in the trans. So you have to rebuild the whole trans if you're starting with a 2-wheel drive, but we found someone that rebuilds them and got a 4-wheel drive. So this thing will be as factory as it gets.
Oh, that's almost it. Oh, that's it, Nathan.
Oh, hell yeah. I can't believe the trans went in that easy.
I might need a ratchet.
Dude, this one's going in by hand. I'm almost gonna put it all the way in by hand. That's what she said.
I might need a ratchet.
Oh my, dude. That sucker's in there.
Oh, you took my socket. Yeah.
Ah, Charlie horse. Ah. Drive Dodge stuff. Yeah.
Die.
I know it doesn't look like much. The 2-wheel drive transmission is out. The 4-wheel drive transmission is in. So we got a few more things to do on this thing. I want to figure out the shifter, get it back in place, and then take out the gear vendor overdrive, which is under the truck, which is a gear splitter for those of you that don't know what it is. It's kind of like an old school diesel truck thing. I'll explain it later, but we do need to remove it. So we can get a regular drive shaft in this thing and get it on the road. All right, here is the gear vendor overdrive switch. This switch allows you to split each gear with the flip of this switch. You pull it up while you're shifting, so you can basically be in first, then like first, then first high. Then you would shift in the second, shift that down. So it's second gear and then second high. And then you push it down, shift it in the third. That's third regular, or third, and then third high. So you can basically double every gear, and that's like a separate transmission that's under this truck. That is not factory. It is really cool, but I want to take this out. So I want to take this off of the shifter before we put the shifter back together. I'll just put this back together so we don't lose it. I really wish I had a use for this because it's super cool. Maybe I'll save it for a different truck or something. They are worth a decent amount of money though. Oh yeah. Push it up down a little further. The snap ring is in. That's right. So, yep, that's neutral. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. Okay, that's cool. All right, the snap ring is in. We're ready to bolt the shifter back together. And that is reverse, first. It's a little loose because these screws are not tight. But the shifter is in. I'm going to tighten that and put all the boots back in because this is done. Actually, I guess I can leave the boots out because we got to take the rubber floor out to cut for the transfer case shifter, which goes right here. So I'm gonna leave it. Now that we got the shifter figured out, let's pull out the gear vendor overdrive unit, get ready for the transfer case and drive shafts that we need to put in it. So this whole unit right here is called a gear vendor overdrive. Gear vendor is the brand and it's an overdrive unit. So you take power, which is basically a drive shaft from your transmission, to the input yoke here. This is a 2-speed transmission that's basically aftermarket to your truck. So when this spins, there's a 1-to-1 gear ratio in the low gear, and then there is a higher gear that you can split it with that switch I just showed you. I don't know what the gear ratio is, but this basically acts as a carrier bearing. So you have a drive shaft from here to your trans, and then from here to your rear axle. We're gonna take this out and just do a 1-piece drive shaft. Just barely enough room. But it did it. That's all that matters. There. I'm guessing this thing leaked. It's covered in grease and oil. All right, we got the new trans in. We figured out the shifter, got the overdrive unit out. All we need to do is pick up the new transfer case that I have ordered and get our new drive shafts, and this thing will legit be a 4-wheel drive first gen, completely factory. In the next video, we'll get this thing on the road, and I've got the last piece to the puzzle behind the camera here, which we'll be finishing up in the next video also, and this thing will be a brand new 4-wheel drive first gen.